Hello. Well, today I was gonna show you what I did for Art Fight 2026. Yes, my sketchbook looks like it's been through three world wars. There's some stickers, and this is the Hoo Hoo bleed proof sketchbook, and like the weird binding. The binding is not very good. But it doesn't bleed, which is, what they wanted. So, we have, I think this is actually like my fourth attack, because I did the other ones in my other sketchbook. Yeah, she's like a fairy, and there's other sketches here. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. I saw this, I think it was like a fairy decorative garden sculpture, and it had like this pose, which I thought was neat. Oh, and then here's Vaughn Yer. Can you see this? Yes, you can. Vaughn Yer. She's a character I made, and she was like a favorite in the art fight for getting attacked. And then we have another art fight, which is a little scene with a elf character. I forgot her name. Then we have this thing, which was going to be attacked. I never finished it. Then we have this thing. There's just a lot of things. But my dog is like, what is wrong with you? He'll be back. Be quiet. And it has like these zipper mouths, which is cool, which is why I drew this one. And then don't look at him. He's ugly. He's never meant to be seen. And then we have this one, which I quite like how this one turned out. It's like it is a he. I was confused for a while. It's like a racer car, but turned into a human, which I thought was really cool. It was very hard to blend, like this paper. It isn't the nicest for like blending, I've found. Also, when you first put the markers down, they get like really gray, and then when they dry, they turn into their colors. Yeah, but it doesn't bleed, which is cool, because these are alcohol markers. Then we have this one, which was like a mass attack, but really it was just two characters from the same person. I really like this one. I think it turned out nice. This one isn't my favorite. I feel like I was getting tired or something. It just didn't turn out very well. And then we have evidence of the sketchbook falling apart, and then my mother tried to fix it with tape, even though I didn't, and she kind of made it worse, to be honest, but, she tried. Then we have this cat character, which is cool. I don't think she originally had this outfit. Maybe she did. I don't think she did. But I gave her this little MP3 player in the back with the headphones. Or one headphone. Was there another? I don't know. Then we have this like vampire lady, and did I mention that I don't have like a set style for my art, so it varies a lot. Yeah. I use Sharpie on this. I'm sorry, this stuff. Oh, just tape on this one did not go well, so I'm sorry. This was a mass attack as well for art fight. Hi buddy. How you doing? You're not gonna jump on my desk right now. You'll be back in a minute. Go lay down. They were all like Monster High characters. I searched up a tag and then picked the ones I liked. These two I think were from the same person, and I did not realize. I've done this like twice now, I think, where I've drawn the same character, and I didn't realize that they were from the same person. But yeah. Also, with this one, I was getting kind of tired of drawing. I drew this in like 2 days. And I feel like they both got kind of the short end of the straw, because I was getting tired. Ooh, and then I really like this one. His name is actually Lancelot, or Lance. I remember that because I thought it was funny that his name was Lancelot. I think it's Lancelot. Yeah, but it's like Spider-Man OC, which actually inspired me to make my own. He like, his outfit changes like with temperature, which I thought was neat. So I tried to make it so the light's kind of coming from this way and making his suit change on his back, and then the background, and there's a sunrise. I like his eye a lot. Is that cool? He's got his headphones. And then we have this little guy. I think his face turned out weird and the colors are like muted. Also, there's this little sponge and I don't know how that happened. It just did. Oh, and then here's me trying to design my Spider-Man OC because I wanted to make one after I drew Lancelot over there. Yeah, so there's this, and then I drew her again actually, and she has like this little comet spread. Her name is Jules, or Julie. Julia. Yeah, she likes rock and whatnot, but she's not what this is about. Oh, there's this thing. So, someone attacked me, right? And then I went to their thing because I was gonna revenge them. And then one of their characters was like a baby chicken, but he obviously wasn't a baby, smoking and stuff. But, and then I saw this picture of a card with a Joker on it that was like a skull with a Joker hat. And I had the idea to make the chicken on the cards with the Joker hat because I thought it'd be cool. We've got poker chips. These three, not this was from a Drawing with Waffles video, and I had the idea when she was talking. This was supposed to be for another attack, because I think they also attacked me and I wanted to revenge them. And they had 3 characters I was interested in drawing. Here is, his name's like Dez or something, and he was supposed to be an attack, but I never finished him because I didn't really like him. So they never got to see that, but if you're here right now, there it is. I did end up. Oh, also there's this, which was another attack, and I think it was like a Cookie Run character. I've never actually played it. I think it's one of those like gacha games, not like, is that what's called? Gacha? Cards or something. This is a man. I thought it was a girl, but then they said it was a man when they said that they liked the drawing. So yeah, I kind of drew him as if he was a woman because I thought he was a woman. So he's a pretty man. You can't tell. Oh, and then here is the thing for that person that was with the cowboy. They had like this raccoon D&D character or something. So I couldn't really figure out how to draw his face. So I ended up drawing him as if he were a real raccoon. There's also there's Toothless. And then we have more. We have this swan, which is like a bat, and which one, but they're cute, and they have like this hair. Drew this with paint markers. Then we have this little lion, or not lion, it's a tiger, which was very cute, and it turned out pretty well. A little messy around edges, but that's okay. And then we have this one, which is like a little, I don't know, a star. I think they're stars. These things are so derpy. So you had like a messy style, which I thought was really cool. So I tried to do like a messy style. And this is how it turned out. And then they actually revenged me, which was cool. And I'll probably put that on the screen. And it was of my spider character, Julia. And that was so cute. They drew the feet like really tiny. It was so cute and I loved it. Ooh, and then we have this one, which was of 2 girls and their girlfriends, and my dad put that out. Don't look at their hands. It doesn't make sense. I don't know how to draw people holding hands. None of my characters are dating. I think I added this after these little yellow lines after I took the photo and gave it to them. This shadow is also not really making much. Hi, buddy. How you doing? What you doing? Can you still see this? I don't know. Oh, and then this was for a painting. But then this was actually good. I never drew those people's characters again. I didn't like it. I thought I was gonna, I never drew these characters again. we have this one, which was, I found this pose on Pinterest. I found a lot of the poses on Pinterest. But yeah, she's also with paint markers, and the skirt just, can you be quiet? He'll be back. Lay down. You're fine. Do you need to, I'm fine. One moment. Okay, we're back. I just brought my dog with Butter, so he's like separation anxiety, and my dad's with the neighbors, so he's just being a spaz. And then we had this one, which is one of my favorites. There was 2 pony characters I had in my bookmarks. Yeah. And it was kind of in this pose, so I drew this pony in that pose, and I thought it turned out so cute. She's just there. This was going to, I need to do something with this, and then those are just sketches. And then we have this one, which is like a zombie character, and I wanted to do her in a weird style, or not a weird style, but a different style than you normally do. So I made her eyes different. And then we had this, which I made with like frames. It's like a mass attack with 3 characters. And I wanted it to be like a storybook kind of art style. So we have this thing, which I don't think he's a jester. I think he's like right-hand man or something. Or honestly, I don't know what he's at. I can't remember. We got this guy. He reminded me of Jester, so he's in here. Then we have this pony, which has its ribs out, and it's like all overgrown, which I thought was cool. And it had like these bones showing through on its face, like its teeth. Then we have this dragon, which I quite like him, but he blends into the background too much, but I didn't want to bring any more colors in here, and I thought he'd look too weird on a red background. So, yeah. Oh, and then we have him, which I don't think he had a name, but I called him Liam, I think, like multiple times. Yeah, he's like a little autumn boy, which I thought was cute, so I drew him, obviously. Then we have this one, which I do not like very much. The lighting turned out really weird. I wanted him to look like he was being lit kind of from like this direction, hence this line, it was an arrow. But it didn't turn out well. When I took the picture, I actually put a dice and a little poker token, because he like owns a casino or something. And then we have this like web pop, and I saw this picture on Pinterest once again. Pinterest. You know, you hate the AI, but you know, you get your inspiration from it sometimes, a lot of times. So what can you do? Why isn't Lumpy there? Yeah. And it was like this girl holding up this old phone, and it had a picture that was like really blue. I like this picture, not this picture, but like I liked how it looks blue. Around her eye, and then it had a picture of an eye on it, and I thought, and I made these bubbles, and they weren't originally going to say anything. They were just going to be kind of like those pop-ups you get on the computer, and then you have to wait like a minute to close them. And then I made them all say update, because he has like this old phone and a mouse, which just is there to fill up space and whatnot. Oh, and then there's Spider-Man. He's going through kind of a I've been going through kind of a spider face anyway. These are Marvel characters. Oh dear, that's falling out. So ignore this words. We have this, and there's this character, and I was reading the permissions for the character. You probably don't care about this. And they said they like gore and like candy gore, and I don't really know what candy gore is, but I looked it up on Pinterest, and it looked kind of fun to draw, because I like colorful things, even if it involves blood and colorful blood and eyeballs and blah blah blah. So I made her like this, and I used like highlighters and markers, and I think it turned out pretty cute. This page is falling away. And then we have this, which this person, not this person, but like the person who owns this character, I think her name's Korra. All I can think about when I hear Korra is Korra, Avatar Korra. The Legend of Korra, that's what it is. I like how the shadow goes on her face. I think it's cool. We kind of ended up having like a duel, not a duel, but like a battle going on, and we attacked each other multiple times. Then we have this like robot boy. It's like A, C, D, C. No, I think that's a band. But he's like a cute little robot boy. I don't really like his drawing that much. This coat makes absolutely zero sense. This thing's kind of cute. Then we have Korra, once again, because, you know, they attacked me again. So, you know, and then oh, that's for my grandpa being in the hospital. Then we had this, like, magical girl, and I drew her like this, and I quite like this one. Her hair isn't the exact color, and then she has, like, this alien. I think this alien's name is, like, a sound effect almost, and when I first read the description of the character, I thought they were doing a sound effect for a second, and I was mildly confused, but I also kind of went with it, because normally people don't, like, do sound effects when they're typing things. Oh, and then we have my largest mass attack. I think this has, like, 16 characters. Like 16, plus an owl, so. Have this goat guy. He got drawn twice, so if you count, like, individual characters, it's only 15. But yeah, I thought he was cute, and I drew him twice, because originally, oh, and then we have Cora again. She's got in here. We have this cute little thing, and these cats, which were, this one in particular was confusing, very confusing to draw. Then we have, like, the seal girl, and then these Harry Potter characters. A loud motorcycle. That was a motorcycle. Then we have, I think his name's Pascal, and her name's Reckless or something. Or she's like a reckless socie. And then we have this goat demon, which is cool. And then we have this one, which I made this with colored pencils. She's like a puppy girl, which was cute. Then we have the Moon King, which I did this with gouache and colored pencil. Which I think it turned out pretty good. This sketching is kind of annoying, but I didn't feel like erasing it, so it's there. This has nothing to do with art fight. There we go. And then we have this attack, which is like a cat, or it's a cat, I think, with a clown thing and whatever that thing is, I don't know. Then we have this parrot guy. The colors on this one, they're fine, but he looks so stiff. Like, my brain had no idea for any kind of pose. But I wanted to do a full body, but I didn't know a pose, so he's just standing there so stiffly. I messed up her nose like 3 times, so I tried to fix it with paint markers, but they're not the same color as her skin. And then we have this one, which is also one of my favorites. These are all paint markers. So we have this one, which is like an Asian girl with some cool makeup and red hair. Then we have this mermaid, you know. Then we have this boy, who I think is in a polyamorous relationship. Then we have this one, which I thought she was so cool with the lime green and the pink. Then there's this one. She looks kind of high. Also, his face is crooked, and you can't really see his jewelry very well. I think he's a puppy boy, or his hair is just weird. I'm not sure. And then the colors aren't exactly the greatest. I was getting really tired. I'm drawing a lot. Then we have this guy, because I was in the Discord for Art Fight, and I asked if someone wanted me to draw the characters, because I didn't know what I wanted to draw. And then this person came up, and then I thought this character was cool, so I drew it. Yeah. He kind of looks like I drew him like a year ago for some reason, and I don't know why. Then we have this girl, which is also, again, not feeling like I drew it, but someone else drew it. You ever get that feeling? It's happened to me a lot. But yeah, and I like her eyes. I think they're cute. Her face is, once again, a little splotchy, but whatever. Then we have this one, which was going to be like a quick one, because I had like an hour left and I was kind of rushing. Yeah, he's like an elf prince or something. Then we had this one, which is again Cora, but I only had, like, I thought I had 5 minutes left, because I thought it ended at noon, because I looked at the thing and I thought it was like, you know, the time zone I'm in, but I live in the middle of the United States and I got confused, but actually I had an hour more than I thought I did. So I posted this, and then when I realized that I in fact had an hour left to do something else, I deleted it, because I kind of don't like this. And then we have my final attack, which was, again, Cora, because the past thing was ugly. So we have a little chibi of her, which was cute. I got very familiar with this character. And then we had like a Kosa. Her little sunglasses, and her face looks a little strange. I think I messed up with the nose because there's like a weird skin shift there. Then I had, these are like my stats for Art Fight. The ratio of 72.97. I don't know what that means. Can someone tell me what that means? Then I got 2,454 points. I did 48 attacks technically. I did 6 friendly fire. I did 20 defenses, which, oh, I got 20 defenses. I had 6 characters for people to draw. 1 did not get drawn at all. That was Hector. Then 14 people like followed mine. Then I followed 14. And then I did characters drawn, which was 77 and like a half because there was like an owl and stuff. And then total attacks, which was like both of those, was 54. So that was how my Art Fight went. No, I'm totally not late. It totally didn't end like a week ago. But by the time I edit this and stuff, I should have the results of what team won. I was on Team Mystery, which was fun. Yeah. I picked that team entirely because I like color red. I like the color red. Yeah, but that's how my Art Fight went. That's a whole different thing. So yeah, I think that will be the end of this video because, you know, I showed you. Oh, I'll put in the attacks I did in my other sketchbook, which were like my first few attacks. Yeah. Bye. I hope you liked this video. And if you haven't heard of Art Fight, and you're an artist, you should. It was really fun. This is my first year, actually. And I am rambling, so goodbye.